This your boy Preston. Check out this dope interview, man. Tap in, lock in. Don't be left out. Watch it. Promise you. You don't want to miss it. All right, what's up, man? My name is Preston, and I'm here with Mikey Williams. What's up, man? Not much. So, when did your love for basketball and competition start?
I've kind of always had a love for basketball ever since I started like watching it. You know, I grew up around basketball. Like ever since I was born, really, my older brothers played basketball. My dad coached basketball. So I've always been in love with it. And I started playing basketball, I was like 3 or 4, and then it was just off top, so I loved it.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the end of your freshman year. How do you feel like your freshman year went on and off the court?
It went good. You know, I learned a lot of things off the court, just with everything that comes with the position I'm in, you know, the status I got kind of. I learned a lot. It was I expected it to be something like this, but it kind of went like past the mark I expected it to be at.
Right. So seeing how you know your game the best, who would you compare your game to as far as your size, your height, and your athleticism?
Everybody asks me that too. I say I kind of try to be myself, but I say you can see flashes of like Dame in my game because I can create my shots. You know, we kind of built the same. You know, I get downhill like Russell Westbrook. Yeah. You know, I can create for my teammates like LeBron.
Okay. So when I watched a little bit of your film, I definitely seen Westbrook, the way you attack the rim and how you dunk, you know. In the defensive side, definitely him as well. Dame, the way you create your own shot, and then Steph with the range because there was a game where you were pulled up from the volleyball line and then pointed at it. It was like, yo, this is light work. So with that being said, going into the game where you scored 77 against Kernan High, where the previous record was held by Crawford's Tyrone
Shelley.
Yeah, Tyrone Shelley. What was your mindset going into that game?
So my coach, he used to coach at Crawford, so he coached Tyrone. So, you know, for a few years, we've been talking about, you know, breaking the scoring record because I score real well. That's what I do. So going into the game, well, we kind of knew all season. We was like, all right, we're gonna break the record in the period. That's the tournament we was playing in. So we got that. I want to say it was the second game. So first game I had 50 or something crazy like that.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 games before that you had 36. Going into the next one you had 51, and then going into that game you came in with 51, and then you ended up with 77.
Yeah. So it was really my teammates. We all just had to be bought in, you know, to the plan. So I remember I had took a nap before we had left. So we stayed on like a military base because my cousin's military. So when I woke up from the nap, I was like, coach, like, let's do this. Like, we finna do it, right? He was like, yeah. And then, you know, his thing is, like, his saying is, lights is bright. Like, you gotta show up. So
definitely.
Most definitely. So before the game, this and that, I was like, look, I told my teammates, I was like, let's just let it come naturally, you feel me? Like, try to force nothing crazy like that. So first quarter, so we was bought in. So first quarter, I only had 8 points. So I was like, damn, like, slow start. And I think at halftime, I had like 16 points. I was like, all right. Then my coach was like, let's feed him the third quarter. If not, you know, we can do the next game, then we can do it. That. So I missed my first 2 shots to the third quarter, right? And after that, I don't know what happened. I was went crazy. I ended up with 52 or 54 at the end of the third quarter. So it was however many points. It was crazy. And then I was just hot. Like, I was hitting everything, right? And then I remember the 77 point, I remember I had came off a screen, right? So 10 points before that, they was like quick, because when you go up by 40, I don't know if they had a rule out here, when you go up by 40, it's a run clock.
Yeah, the clock
run.
Yeah, in high school they do that.
So then we was up by like 45, so it was a running clock the whole fourth quarter, and they was like, you know, they was doing like crazy stuff, like it was undercutting me and I was jumping and stuff, so my coach was finna take me out. I had 62, and then I was like, coach, like, I got 60 points, man, like, you're right. He was like, all right, just don't get hurt and that. So I had got 10 quick. quick points, like off tops. Like took maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So it was like 5 minutes left in the court in the game, and then I think I had hit a floater or something. Or I got a dunk. Still got a dunk, and then I think the next play the ball went out of bounds or something, but it was our ball.
Yeah.
And got the ball, came off the screen, put from the volleyball line, and that was that. And there was like 3 minutes left in the game. My coach just took me out. I could have had like 85. But my coach he just took me out. He wanted me to get hurt.
Yeah, because you had 29 field goals, you made 9 threes, and you went 10 for 15 from the line. So
I didn't even know. I didn't even.
You had a great game, because when you opened up before the game even started, they were chanting overrated, which I guess that they were just trying to do that for a show.
Right.
And then you was cool in the first half. Number 2 on your team was definitely going off that game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then the second half, you definitely kind of turned it on, and you said just coming off the screens and shooting. Yeah, you had a great game. So I mean, it worked, because right after that they were shouting MVP at the same time. I was just like, that was weird. So going into like not really the highlight of your career, you've been the wave for a lot of different people in this last year and a half. How would you say it feels to be one of the top athletes, to make a change for something that's so taboo, as far as people who have D1 talent to go D1 and not even think about HBCUs?
Man, it's crazy. Like, I never expected any of this to happen. I'm just kind of letting everything flow. Everything's just coming super fast. Like, I remember you could ask Devin, like, a few years ago, like, we was watching, the mixtapes and this and that, like, damn, like, I'm trying to go there, go to that camp and kill this and that. Like, I tell my boy Kyrie all the time, like, I was watching Kyrie Walker, got Zion Harmon, my boy Bryce, we from the team up now. We was watching all of them on Middle School Hoops TV mixtapes and stuff. And then I remember that summer, I came out here I came out here to play. And then came out here, it was USBA Nationals, and we played against my boy Bronny. And I kind of had, created a little buzz, like people back here know how it was. You feel me? Then the next year I came out, then that's when I started blowing up. I played with Bronny, and we came here, then we went to Vegas, and then that's when I was like really going crazy. And then I kind of did my own thing last summer, and then it's just all been like crazy from there. But I never really knew any of this would happen. And I've been talking about HBCUs for like since 6th grade. Like me and my mom and dad. My mom went to Hampton, so it's kind of always been like on the top of my head. So, but I never knew that I'd have like this type of power to really like start changing things, like changing the culture for real. It's just crazy.
Yeah, so with that, Marker just signed to Howard.
Right.
So, a lot of people were saying like it's not going to be the same competition level if he was D1 or the TV exposure. But honestly, I feel like from a standpoint of being an HBCU grad, you also have to understand he's coming in, he's going to be 18. Normally, the people on those D1 teams or just HBCU teams are normally, they've been to a D1 program or just transferred out. They're normally older. They've been in the system for a minute. They're either 20, 19, mostly 22, 23-year-olds that you're playing against. So it's not like it's going to be like something he's just going to come in and,
My thing is with the whole competition thing is if, you're going to kill anywhere. Like the competition thing, that's like what they talking about. That's not even relevant, because he's a 5-star.
Right.
So you can't tell me that you're a 5-star and like you can say, oh, he's playing no competition. He's a 5-star. Like, can't take nothing away from him.
Definitely.
I think the whole competition thing is, I think what they be talking about is whack. Like, if you're gonna kill, you're gonna kill anywhere. Like, you're gonna go to the league. Like, look, John Morant, perfect example.
Definitely.
Murray State, like, feel me? Like, you can he went number 2 in the draft.
Definitely.
So you can do, like, if you do what you got to do anywhere, you're gonna be solid.
Yeah. Work ethic is one of the biggest things,
It's just dedication.
Yeah. Even looking at your game, I've seen a lot of people talk about how like you were really dedicated and in the gym. Right. I know like this is supposed to be vacation, but you're still in the gym every day working on something.
The thing with me, I've seen a lot of stuff, so it's like, like Just a lot of stuff you do, like you make it to the league, concerts, backstage with rappers, and just getting a lot of the things that I get now because of how hard work's paid off, and I haven't even made it yet. Like that's just like motivation right there. Like I can live this lifestyle every single day, just with millions of dollars. You feel me?
Definitely.
Like that's motivation right there. It's like you can't mess up. Like you got to be dedicated. You got to have self motivation to make it for sure.
So man, thank you for this dope interview. It's been great.
Yep.
All right, it's your boy Preston, and I just did another interview. Tap in, lock in, whatever you got to do, but hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss it.